Man, what's happening? You heard me? It's your boy, StarDAT J Slim. You heard me? If you don't know, you about to know. We tuned in, locked in. Let them cook podcast. You heard me? Y'all about to get the exclusive. You heard me? Keep it locked right here, baby.
Let them cook, man. He talking about episode 8.
Yeah.
We in that bitch. Hey, man.
Yeah.
Y'all know what time it is, man.
Welcome to episode 8 of the
Let 'em Cook podcast,
man. Bro, we in here, bro.
Bro, I'm talking about every
We in here.
motherfucking week, bro.
We 8 on.
And then we bringing heat, bro.
Bro.
Every time, bro. Let me fuck you with it, bro.
Man, this your boy Marbury the Cash, man. Listen, bro. If you don't got the recipe, don't step in me, huh?
Damn, bro. I like you keep making up shit, bro. I be fucking with
Man,
that
I
shit,
be
bro.
fucking with that shit too.
I be
That shit
fucking with
hard.
that
Let me
shit
see what
hard.
you came up with.
When you got the recipe, it's always starting to cook.
Ain't but
Ain't no Black Migo, man.
Ain't
Ain't
that
no
the
shit.
truth?
Well, I'm talking about really from that bitch. Bricks.
On God. But, and you know, we got a special guest in the motherfucking building. Boy, this ain't.
I'm talking about what? Heat.
I'm talking about heat.
You don't know who the fuck you is,
No
man.
fuck know what
If
it
you
is.
don't know, you heard me? For those that don't know, StarDAT J Slim.
Mhm.
You heard me? Representing, holding it down from New Orleans all the way back to Atlanta.
Straight up.
Shout out to the booth.
Zion City, Reynolds-Town, Edgewood, shit. Zone
Edgewood? Yeah, they ain't talking about.
On game.
Yeah, Caden in the city, man.
Hey, you talking about, man? So I got I gotta let y'all folk know, but hey,
Hold on. Before we do anything, we start a new tradition, man.
what's the tradition?
You got to sign the wall, bro.
He definitely got
Got to sign the motherfucking wall, bro. Like, hold on, bro. Like,
Oh, you gotta put your stain up though,
yeah,
man.
man. Like,
You gotta put your stain
I like
up
that.
though, man.
we gonna fill that bitch up.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Smoke, cause I'm bringing up what that smoke.
Hey,
Let's
so,
go.
yeah.
Let's
Yes,
go.
sir, ski,
Yeah.
man.
First one to the smoke. I
First
like
one
it.
to take the smoke, man. That's what I'm talking about.
And
man.
then down.
We in there. We gotta bring a couple more folk back too, so y'all can tag that motherfucker too.
We missing one.
Yeah, we missing one. We missing a couple. We
That's
missing a
pretty
couple.
badass.
Oh yeah, we
Cause
right.
we ain't had a battle when Lil Sam popped through.
TJ Roscoe.
T-
Yeah,
yeah,
we'll spin the block. We'll
We gonna
spin the
have to
block.
spin the block. Y'all gonna have to contact that motherfucker.
Straight up, man. But hey, man, we got this bitch in here started, man.
Man, hey, yo.
Episode 8, man. So we just gonna dive right into it.
Hey, before we dive right into it,
Oh.
bro, I got to ask y'all for not the smoke. Yes, the smoke.
Always the show.
Always the goddamn smoke. But I got a question, y'all, bro.
Talk to us.
So today I was informed that some world famous snitch dropped a single today.
Who? Go.
I want to know if y'all niggas co-sign niggas listening to Gunna new single, bro. I got to know that, bro. I got to know that.
Bro, you just called me and told me to download it. And I
Bro.
said, hell no.
Oh, but see, you can't never trust a Mexican.
But that's all you can trust. Can we
You
build
never
this shit?
trust nobody who jumped the wall to get it. Don't ever trust that shit, bro. I'm trying to tell you, but that ad though, bro. Like, what y'all feel about that shit, bro? Like, if your partner hit you up, like, bro, that new Gunna go crazy, bro. How you gonna, like, you still rocking with that nigga?
Yeah, man.
And he said, my boy said, yeah.
You still rocking with him?
He want the promo.
I ain't even paying no attention to that shit. I'm focused on what I'm focused on.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that.
You know what I'm
Sounds
saying?
like
I ain't
Gunna.
gonna feed into it, put no energy, thought into it, and that what them folk doing over there, we doing something else.
Oh,
And that good energy to
That
have.
real shit.
That real shit to have.
Shit.
Now, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't know
True,
nothing about
though.
it. I ain't know nothing about it. So then my first new head
I
about it.
caught wind of it.
And I ain't gonna lie to you. If I have a lane on my own and I'm doing my own little thing, bro,
Uh-huh.
I'm keeping that same energy. Now, granted, from afar,
Uh-huh.
I already know what the fuck bro on.
Right.
I know not to do nothing crazy, right? I know not to bring the nigga around my circle, and even the nigga try to offer a feature. Now, it gonna be your choice. Now, if you want to have that tag of being affiliated with the Rat and the Cheese,
That's just what you
that's your what you
mean.
on. But you had a choice, like you saying, to either fuck with it or don't.
That's a fact. Some niggas just be corny and fuck though.
Yeah, man, but fuck that nigga, man. Let's get into about my boy StarDAT J Slam, man. Let him know, man, you're an artist, man, out of New Orleans, from what I understand, bro. You raised up here in the streets of Atlanta, bro. Kind of give us a little origin and beginning of your story, bro, how you really got to what you got into, man, and that, you know, and what really inspired that.
Well, shit, you know, the music for that shit in my blood, my family, my dad, he was in the music and shit. He was a famous jazz musician and shit. So like just all that shit is in my blood, you feel me? Like originally I'm from New Orleans, you know, that's a city, that's a musical city. You know, you got jazz music, second line music, bounce music.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? All type of flavor, you know. Then I grew up in the Cash Money, No Limit era. So that was really influential, you know, on my come up. You know, I looked up to people like Cash Money, the Hot Boys, you know, No Limit, Master P, Birdman, you know what I'm saying? And just growing up in that era, just like when they had real units like Rockefellers, your Bad Boys.
Yeah, real rap, like real shit.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just about just everybody trying to be that one specific, you know what I'm saying, clout chase to be the person seeing, you feel me? Like it was more about units, you know what I'm saying? Like moving as units, a company, like, you know what I'm saying? A movement. So
it's a real team, bro.
Just coming up in that era just inspired me, you know what I'm saying, for not just to want to make music, but actually handle my business too, you feel me? So that's where this shit started for me in New Orleans, you feel me? But I grew up also, like I said, in Atlanta too, you did back and forth, you feel me? I was staying out here in Atlanta, but you know, every holiday, every summer I'm back in New Orleans and shit like that. So that's how I just kept that balance, as far as, you know, the swag, the lingo, and just staying up to date with what's going on. You hear me? So it's like I'm just as much from Atlanta as I'm from New Orleans. You feel me? You can't tell nobody I ain't from down there. You can't tell nobody I ain't from out here. You feel me? So you know, the roots there, like, you feel me? But as far as the music, you hear me? Like, I gotta shout out my partner Joe Trace and my partner Nightwalk Gucci. They was like the first ones to give me my start for getting in the real studio, rapping on the original beat, teaching me like what 16 bars was, how to count, you know, verses and hooks and shit like that. You feel me? And I was just blessed to really come across them at a young age, like 13, 14. So I got a chance to really get in the studio and see what it was about.
Really soak up the
You know what I'm saying? That shit kind of really got me addicted. Like, man, I want to go back to the studio. So I just stuck with it from there. You feel me? And then in the midst of like just wanting to stick with it in Atlanta, I ran into my partner Hayden. Shout out to Hayden. He introduced me to a guy named K Rich, you heard me, who's actually Bankroll Fresh Dad. You heard me? He had a label back in the days called Savoir Faire Entertainment. You heard me? That's before like the whole Street Money and the Bankroll Fresh shit blew up. You know, we was youngest coming up, you know what I'm saying? Like 13, 14, 15 and shit like that. So that was like my first real situation where dude put me in a studio where I could just work on my craft, you know what I'm saying? And just really take that shit seriously, you know what I'm saying? And the rest, you know, it's just been, it's just been going.
Shit been up since then.
Yeah,
yes, sir. That's hard, bro. Yeah. So we got a little track. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, come through some music, man.
You know, Black Level cook with. You feel me?
Yeah. A couple of history, y'all.
Yeah. So give us a history behind the story about this. You know what I'm saying, about the track, and you know, we're gonna debut right here, man.
This first one, I think we about to get into You Ain't Seen. This one here is featuring Juvenile, multi-platinum artist. You heard me? Somebody I grew up looking up to. You heard me?
Really hot boy, man.
I just mentioned growing up, you know, being influenced by Cash Money. So this, like, you know what I'm saying, accomplishment for me, you know what I'm saying, having a collaboration, a fine collaboration. So this song called You Ain't Seen is produced by Audio Hitters. You heard me? Featuring Juvenile. You heard me? Cash Money Risk Gang. You heard me?
They're right, man.
Cool.
Bitch, I'm a vet, there's nothing new. I'm a certified soldier. I survived in the field, and I'm still in the field. I ain't ducking from no drill. If you really know about me, you know about what I be rapping about. Some shit I really live, so I ain't even gotta write it out. Tell me what you fight about. You hustling for them hoes. Me, I'm hustling for that big bag, that's why I'm on the road. I'm going all out for that income. I ain't known what they own, now they switch one. Nigga ain't a real nigga if it ain't the big one. Bitch, I'm from the real six, finessing what I came from. Trapping, trying to see a brick to the point that I became one. Worrying about what mine is. Your hustle boy go find it. Nigga, where your mind ain't even where your grind is. Mountains I done climbed it. 5,000 off a dime trap, but that was the old days. Now I'm really getting to the paper. Nigga remixing the paper just to get some pink and blues. It went crazy. You ain't seen nothing like a nigga getting money like that. I ain't even on no hype, but that money had me pipe.
Sir.
Okay, we fucking with it. We fucking with it. Yeah.
Bought some flame with it.
I see.
That's hard.
How the hell you get Juvie on the track?
That's what I want to know, boy.
How the hell you pull that one out, bro? Come on, bro.
That's a good
That
look,
shit
though.
was like random. You heard me? I had already did I recorded my part in Atlanta. Song was already done. The crazy part when I was listening to that, I recorded. I was like, man, this shit sound like some hot boy type shit. And I was in New Orleans like this round COVID. You heard me? I just so happened to ran into him in the hood by Skip Caldwell. Shout out to Skip. You heard me?
Shout out to Skip.
You feel me? Know your clap. You already know.
Yeah, you talking about.
I had ran into the homie. You know, I had been like knowing him just like from being in different studios with him. We got mutual friends. And like one of my producers, shout out Niall, long live Niall, the eventually late great, one of the super producers of New Orleans. You heard me? You from New Orleans, you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, right.
But that's one of his producers, and that's one of my producers. I always knew him, and you know, bump heads, what and tell him brush shoulders with him and shit. But we never just worked. I always wanted to work with him, but I guess this is like was the perfect timing. You hear me? I was like, man, I got a song I want you to check out. You hear me? And he was like, send it to. I had let him hit on the phone first, and he was like, send it to me. I sent it to him. The next day he called me. I'm surprised. My head. He called me.
Yeah.
And he was like, the rest of history. He like, I sent the session. He sent the verse back. You hear me?
And you were locked in with that boy Juvie. That hard, boy.
Bro. That's a
And we
good
got
look.
the music video coming soon. I'm gonna shoot that soon in New Orleans for the summertime. So y'all
Be looking out for that shit, man.
Please
Start that J
stay
Slim,
home.
boy.
Please.
Let y'all know that shit coming.
Hey, man. So, is there any other artists in New Orleans that, you know, was influential to you that you would want to work with? You feel what I'm saying?
Fuck. I like everybody. I think I like everything everybody doing, like the upcoming artists. You heard me?
Yeah.
Like I like working with the youth. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's up and coming, that's passionate, that's flowing it out there in the streets, that's really doing, making it work for them. You feel me? That's really serious about their craft. So everybody that's on the come up, that's serious, I'm open to working with them, of course, and all the greats, of course. You heard me? I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? I got a song with Birdman. You heard me? It's unreleased. Y'all stay on the tune for stay tuned for that. So
You know we're gonna be locked in.
that's another big, you know what I'm saying?
We got a bird.
But,
You a pay it forward artist?
Hmm?
You a pay it forward artist?
pay it forward. What you mean by that?
When you were coming up, people helped you up, and now that you're up, you're helping people up. Is that your?
I mean,
you?
definitely. I think
They call those
it's only
pay it forward
right.
Pay it
artists.
forward.
Yeah, I feel the sound.
Yeah.
I get the concept. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I
We
definitely
need those.
Yeah,
Like,
definitely,
Music
you
would
heard?
die without pay it forward
'Cause
artists.
music, like the opportunity people gave me, like at a young age, I feel like it saved my life and kept me out of a lot of trouble.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Real
saying?
shit.
So like
It
when you
gave
help
me-
a youth out, you feel it inside.
Yeah,
You're
definitely.
paying
You heard me?
forward
Because there's
all
only
day
so
long.
much you could do. You got to pass the torch.
You gonna have to.
Eventually.
And then when ain't no point
There's
of
a
holding
lot
on
of
to some
talent
shit.
out here. There's a lot of talent out here. Some people just don't have the resources or the
That's a
sense
fact.
of direction.
Or the connection.
You heard me?
That's
Like,
what made us big.
Yep.
The fact
Yeah,
that
you feel
we
me?
help people out that can't afford to be produced.
Facts.
You feel me? So
You
it's
know,
all
yeah,
about
that
helping each
Studio
other.
time and all that stuff.
And that
costs
shit go a
money.
long way, but
That be the big. That's
That
the
be the
biggest shit in music, bro. For real, bro.
Man, you never know how far that shit might go.
And then
I
if you
gotta-
got
I
somebody
gotta-
really helping you, like him, has already done it,
Yeah.
and he's not trying to screw you over. He's trying to help
You
you.
genuinely
Yeah.
trying to help you.
Yeah,
I ain't gotta do it.
Yeah, I do it for
Like,
the
Like
love.
you're doing
Me,
it
like,
just for the hell of it.
I just
You're not-
like
no
I just
games.
like staying active in the music. You heard me? You never know where this shit gonna go. What you know what I'm saying? I just like
Sure.
just don't. I do it for the passion. It ain't about
I
the money.
appreciate you.
It ain't about
That
the
shit
clout.
right.
You feel me?
We fuck with all
I
that, but
do.
You know, so many niggas be doing that shit for the clout,
Yeah.
for the money and
Yeah.
shit like that, bro.
They're just all about
But-
themselves.
But you ever know that they pan out real quick though? Like they don't never last long. You
Yeah,
can tell
yeah.
when they just want it for that moment, ride a wave, and then whoever helped them don't turn no love to them. Nigga get watered down. They try to come out with a single. Ain't nobody rocking with
Yeah,
it.
that shit don't.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna last.
Won't,
It ain't gonna last.
won't feature nobody.
Won't feature nobody, bro.
Unless you big.
I'm gonna give an example, like me paying it forward in a sense, like, and it paid off, kind of big in a sense for me. You hear me?
Mhm.
They had this chick, she wanted to get in the studio. She ain't never been in the studio before. I gave her the opportunity. I put her in the studio, helped her make a song. Me and my partner helped, co-wrote and produced the song. I was shooting videos for myself at the time. I shot the video, edited, put it on YouTube.
Mhm.
About a month or two later, Tiger producer ended up sampling my work. You hear me? They reached out to her and
That's all.
put her in the video. You feel me? Brought her to California. So I don't know if y'all know that song's called "Swap Me" by Tiger. You hear me? But you hear me? Shout out to Pretty Mo. That's one of artists I work with from New Orleans. I just basically discovered
She
it,
sound familiar too.
developed from scratch or whatever. But
That's
yeah,
all.
like he flew out, put it in a video. I ended up getting like publishing and co-production credit on that. So
That's
just an example, like just just doing something out of just for the love and just seeing how far it could go.
And that shit turned into accomplishment at the end of the
And
day,
the
bro.
big guys like Dre, the guys that I know that we work with, like Dre and DJ Khaled, they know the people that are giver backers.
Yeah.
And they don't forget you. They watch you. Like
Right.
you might be on set and they're watching you help somebody else. They might not help you there, but they're going to grab you later.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
It's like a little group.
And it be some bigger artists though
Facts.
who do not want to.
Oh, but not at all.
That
Not
shit-
at all.
How old
Not
they
at all.
get.
No matter how.
Yeah, no,
They ain't
no
just showing no
I'm not talking
love,
about
bro.
anybody in particular.
Yeah.
That boy is on demon time today.
Hey, my boy not playing.
That boy is
Yeah.
not
I'm in
playing.
my
man.
feelings.
Yeah.
Hey, man, you want to explain to people what
No.
happened?
Nah, he ain't gotta do it, though. He ain't gotta do it.
Yeah, T.I. blocked me today.
Ah,
That's
yeah.
right. T.I. blocked me today.
That's
I
crazy.
asked him to come on the show because it would help us out. And he asked for some money.
Mhm.
And I
The price was a little too steep for what you thought that you probably get in
I
return.
offered him half of that, and he
Right.
blocked me.
That's crazy.
Now hold on, before he blocked you, he said, "Well, how
I
dare you
can't
disrespect
I
me
can't
like
do his
this?"
page no more. I cannot be friends with T.I.
Damn, hustle gang on
I'm
blackjack.
that guy. I'm Karen.
Not caring, bro. You can't.
I'm
You
Karen.
can't.
Yeah. Hey man, speaking of, I got there another West Side nigga, man. The kind of piggyback you said, speaking of Bankroll Fresh, I know you got chatting me and you were cool with him,
For
man.
sure.
Yeah,
Like
for sure.
how that linked up, man. Forget how you got there. Why don't run into Bankroll Fresh?
R.I.P. Bankroll.
R.I.P.
First
Bankroll,
and
man.
foremost.
Real London nigga, man.
On
Y'all
me.
already know long live bro, man. Well, man, bro, like like we crossed paths like right before like we both really got all the way into the music, like when we were just starting out trying to figure it out and stuff like that. Like we were just kind of just working on our craft. You feel me? Like I say, his pops had a studio in Edgewood on Arkwright back in the days. He had a label, Sadwell Family.
Edgewood.
And he used to just let us come in there and work and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's when we just started like developing our talent and stuff like that. He had a little clique. He was with Get Rich Clique.
Get
Him
rich
and
quick.
Montana and Mac, they had the song Bunny Hop back then. You know what I'm saying? So like we just developed a friendship, a brotherhood. Like you hear me, before the music even took off. You feel me? He stuck with it, I stuck with it, and we just always kept in touch. You hear me? And then even on this come up, bro, still kept me. You know what I'm saying? In the mix with him and just kept it real with me. You feel me? That was my dog for real. You hear me? Like
That
Yeah.
shit ugly, boy.
How you feel about that hashtag?
It's a dirty game.
Dirty game.
Hashtag it's a dirty
It's a
game.
dirty
What
game.
does that make you
it's a
feel?
dirty game. It reminded me of the song he got called
Yeah.
Dirty Game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why she put that up there.
Straight up.
It's a dirty game.
That's one of my favorite Bankroll songs. Matter of fact,
That shit real.
You hear me?
That shit
Dirty
real.
Game and the Dirty Game remix featuring Wife and Lucha, Free Lucha. You hear
Free
me?
Lucha,
You know what I'm
too,
saying?
Hey man, while y'all out there watching, man, don't forget to call in, man, at 678-383-4378. We trying to hear a motherfucker.
Can you say it one more time?
678-383-4378.
Say that.
Call the motherfucker. And it work.
Oh,
We
God,
paying the
that
bill.
motherfucker do work now.
It work.
But we got another track.
It work. It work.
You work. You check it.
It work.
That shit do work.
It work.
That shit
It
do
work.
work.
It work.
Y'all quit being scared. Answer that motherfucker. Call that phone, bro. We gonna answer. We gonna answer. We all here.
I don't want my just breathing on the phone either now.
You feel me? Don't be on no creep ass shit.
Hell nah, man.
But
But
goddamn,
it's the second track, man.
yo, we got a second track pulling up, man. Tap in with them folk. Let them folk know what the fuck going on with them.
And when they can find all your music at too, man.
Man, y'all just type in StarDAT J Slim on whatever you like streaming your music on YouTube, Spotify,
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Apple
Very-
Music, Tidal, whatever.
Very Googleable.
You
you
feel
talking
me?
about?
Straight up.
You talking
I'm
about?
on every platform. It's gonna pop
You
up.
just put it
You
on
can't
Google.
miss the nigga,
Honestly,
bro.
your Google pops up.
straight up.
Straight
You can't
up.
miss him, bro.
Hell
Can't miss
no.
him.
Damn.
Very unique name.
Yeah.
But
It is,
yeah,
yeah.
you feel me? That's why I chose. I had to
Very
put StarDAT
marketable.
in front of just the different.
That shit hard.
Yeah,
Everybody
that shit
else
hard.
calling
It
me
real.
J Slim. You feel me?
Hell yeah.
Tell us a little
But,
about this feature out here, Mere Stacks.
Oh yeah, shout out to Mill Stacks, man. She a upcoming youngin out of Louisiana. You heard me?
Keeping that shit home,
You know
but
what I'm
love hearing
saying?
that.
18, coming hard, going hard. She doing her thing. She grinding. And I just took a liking to her music, just scrolling on YouTube and shout out, man, I got to work with Shawty.
Yeah.
You hear me? We
Yeah.
just hit the studio. We ended up doing like 5 songs that night. You feel
Yeah,
me?
one night?
y'all really locked
Yeah,
in.
they were locked in,
Yeah, they
yeah.
locked in.
Yeah.
So this the first one we
Got some
released
of that
right
young
here.
energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This the first one we released, you dig? It's called All I Need, produced by Marcus Music. You heard me doing business with Beat Execs. If y'all don't know Beat Execs and Marcus Music, that's one of NBA YoungBoy producers.
Boy, if you don't know Beat Execs, why you sleep?
You did.
That hard,
he
boy.
produced that Hot Now and that I Came Through for YoungBoy. A lot of more hits for YoungBoy, you heard me, but he do a lot of their beats and stuff like that.
That hard, boy.
That's also one of my in-house producers, so we keeping it, just in-house, homegrown with the Louisiana, Baton Rouge, and our NO sound.
That shit hard, boy.
So yeah, that's me featuring Mirror Stacks, produced by Marcus Music. All I Need. Yeah.
That right, boy.
Let them cook.
All I need in this life is a bitch I could throw away. Can you keep it real with a real nigga? If I keep it real with you, Marcus, you killing the beat. All I need in this life is a bitch I could throw away. Who ain't gon' play me on no duck shit? Ain't on no thigh, on no bum shit. Cause I ain't with all of that fuck shit. You gotta respect the game. They say real, recognize real, and I don't see you lame. But the boss niggas is a little nigga in a whole different lane. If you're real with you, if you're real with it, promise I never change. I done felt enough of pain. Down this dark road where I rain. Don't even know who I can trust. Cause people play a lot of games. Say every king need a queen. I ain't seen too many, man. But I ain't gonna lie, I need me a G. Bitch gon' hold us down for the game. Lately I've been having motion, and the fast lane going real fast. Want a big house and a new check. I'm gon' give me some new cash. Results, this nigga get free bag. Kick back racks on the weekend. But this money don't make you happy. Real bitch to blow a beware. And all I need in this life is a bitch I could throw with. Who ain't gon' play me on no duck shit. Ain't on no thigh or no bum shit. Fuck all of that fuck shit. We on some run it up shit. And all I need in this life is a bitch I could throw with. And I'm the only nigga she fuck with. That girl too still. Ain't got no high for none of these niggas. Definition of a boss bitch.
I don't need no nigga on no fuck shit. You play me on your dumb shit. Running for your partners on some funk shit. You ain't the type of nigga that I fuck with. You talking to these hoes, but you can't touch me if you coming on that come. All I need is this smoke a beat, right again. And all you know is a life of sin. But if you feel like you ain't strong, you know I'm on. We gon' spin a bit. You on my side, is you gon' ride? When the feds coming high, is you
Okay.
Yes, sir.
We
bro.
fucking with all of that, boy.
Tell her out one more time, bro.
You 2 for 2.
Shout out, man. Mistake.
On me.
That boy 2 for 2 now. All right, you ain't missing yet, but we like that. We like when niggas come in perfect accuracy.
But you look like you got the recipe now.
Is he cooking?
He
Yeah, he
cooking,
cooking.
bro.
He cooking though.
Then he came with his own spices. The nigga from New Orleans. Of course he gonna cook.
But
Nigga
You
cook.
already know I got that gumbo.
That boy said- You throw that bouillon in that bitch.
I came up in that 6, so you know my whip.
Wait, some more flavor.
You talking about-
More flavor.
But you know what I like? What I fuck with about different rappers, bro? Like when you got a crazy ass flow, bro, I fuck with
That shit
flow,
hard.
bro.
Then it's your flow.
And then it ain't even just the flow though. It's
Say Molly music. That's
Did you say Mali music? M-A-L-I? Somebody's asking.
Valley music.
I'm trying to look up.
And the last,
Mirror Stacks. Talking about the artist that's on the song with me.
the last thing you were introducing everybody, and somebody asked, "Did you say Mali music?"
Marcus Music.
Marcus music.
Yeah, Marcus Music.
Marcus
That's who
Music.
produced the track. You hear me?
The
That's
last
the
one.
producer. You hear me? That's who do a lot of my tracks, a lot of NBA YoungBoy beats. You hear me?
Man, bro.
Upcoming producer.
Yeah.
out of
That's
Baton
just
Rouge.
fire.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like
Oh, somebody's
The
googling.
way-
Somebody's googling you. And it says the energy in the video. So we're not watching it. Tell us about the energy in the video. What's the video about?
The
'Cause
video.
look at his face.
You gotta
See,
Somebody about to.
Somebody hit that button. You gotta.
Yeah, let me tell you.
You gotta lay back and
the,
shit.
the
Yeah.
video just the vibe. It got like kind of like this blue tint to it. Shout out to Javon. You hear me? From Israel. Y'all
Javon?
know
Javon?
He shot the video.
Oh, my boy Javon!
Oh,
That's all fire.
Yo, God.
We know.
They won.
Come on,
Well, hold on. What a lot of people don't know about Javon, just to give him some more prop, bro. Can you speak about when Future was first producing the Purple Sprite mixtape?
Who was on that bit?
He was doing the beats for him.
For sure.
Future was dropping them off in Edge with about a red stove.
Oh, God.
I used to see him at that time. We didn't know what a Camaro was, so I thought it was a
Nah.
Batmobile.
Yeah.
I said, who the fuck dropping off the nigga in the Batmobile? And it turned out it was Few
It
Nuff.
was few now.
It was Few Nuff. So, man, a lot of respect to Javon, man. I know exactly who my boy is, man. I ain't know my boy was still.
I ain't know he had shot the video.
That hard.
Yeah, you know, bro was like heavy in the beach, like bro said he did the Dirty Sprite shit. He did Upper Echelon and the Dirty Sprite.
Yup, he did.
He used to cup on a 1000 mixtape on too.
Yup. That's our brother, man.
Yeah, you know, I guess he kind of took a break from the beats and started getting into the videos. And he fucked my head up. You heard my son, I seen him doing videos for my partner, Thug and Fat. And I was like, bro, hard. Then he just like, man, I got better than that. And I was like, come on, let's do something.
Reach out to my boy, man. So that what he shot right now? Is it right now?
Yeah, that's the second video you
shot.
What
my boy doing that?
That shit flavor now.
Man, my boy hard.
That shit flavor.
That shit flavor.
Where you shot the video at?
We did it in New Orleans. I brought my boy down to the New Orleans.
Yeah.
He had a good time.
Oh shit.
Real bullshit. What part of New Orleans y'all was in?
We shot some of the video on the Ninth Ward. We shot some of it in New Orleans East. You heard me?
That shit hard, bro.
Look like we got us a caller, brave caller.
Let's see what I'm talking.
Hey, that mother. Yeah, welcome to Let 'em Cook Podcast. What's your name?
Lady.
What up, lady? What going on with it, lady? So, what's your question today, darling?
And who the question for?
How do you feel about street beef and street crime put into music nowadays?
Can you repeat that one more time? It was a little low.
I'm sorry. I said I have a question for the guest. I wanted to know how you feel about street beef and street crime put into hip hop nowadays.
How I feel about street beef being put into hip hop these days.
And street crime.
Unfortunately, it's it's probably a negative influence. You feel me? But at the same time, it's a part of life. Like we always young. At one time, we try to glorify the street. Like those of us who come up in that environment.
Straight up.
So it's kind of like us telling our testimony, our life, what we survived through, what we go through. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a rites of passage and kind of like a bragging right. It's a bragging right to be like, you know, I'm still here, I'm living through it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like young male masculinity, like just us aware, just like how we just let off, you know. For some people, it's a facade. For some people, it's real.
Yep, for sure.
For some people, just portray that image and talk that lingo.
Clout.
And, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? And then you got some people that's really how they living. Like, a lot of these, especially where I'm from, in New Orleans, and I can speak for some people out in Atlanta, like the streets is real. You feel me? It's getting realer and realer, especially with the internet and the social media. So, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that real shit.
Do I praise it or do I like it or glorify it? No, but unfortunately, that just come with the lifestyle we come from. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm guilty of probably, you know, letting certain emotions spill on tracks and stuff like that about my, you know, stance on certain things that happen in my life or just in my neighborhood or with friends, stuff like that too. You feel me? But overall, I kind of wish we probably focus more on something more positive for us, like something that's gonna motivate the youngsters to want to do something positive, like get some money. Like I try to lean to more like the hustler type music and motivational type shit. You know what I'm saying? Aspect of the street, because I'm still gonna give you some street elements. Because that's where we come from. We want to be artists and we want to represent what the element
and be authentic as hell.
You feel me? So,
straight up.
But you know, I don't know. I can't, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all I can say is like, don't let that shit get to y'all head. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Lady, you got another question?
That real, boy.
Lady, are you still there?
Miss Lady?
I appreciate that.
Well, at least that was a dope ass question. Because like a lot of folks, like, unfortunately, you know, the street element always been a part of hip hop. You feel what I'm saying?
A thumbs up. She said he cooking.
He cooking.
Oh God. He's cooking though.
Get that nigga a hat, man.
Yo,
get that nigga a hat, man. Hey, we're gonna start
we definitely gonna have to start bringing aprons up in this
hats or a hat. Whenever niggas just cooking, we'll just give it out to them. But only if they cooking.
Only if they
cooking. Everybody ain't cooking.
But you know the episode we had.
Yeah, we know.
Oh no. Somebody been fighting that apron. He was fighting that apron.
But one thing, you can't get him an apron because he's gonna make some beans and tortillas and all that.
You get him an apron, he might steal it from you. Don't give it. You ain't gonna see it back. I hope it ain't for no company.
Hey man. But shit, since he cooking, man, let's keep the streak alive.
Let's go,
man.
Man.
See what 3 for 3, man. Let's see if he gonna be 3 for 3 out of here,
third track, man.
Yes, sir.
right, what we got next? I think we got Take Chances coming up next.
Yep.
This song, this another one.
We got another
You
caller.
go first?
Hold on, let's take the call. I
Yeah,
like this, man.
Yeah.
The highlight roll of the night.
What up?
Welcome to Let 'Em Cook podcast.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Run it back.
Which other question?
What?
Fully.
Oh, Foolie.
Fooling. That's just like homie, like, you know what I'm saying?
What going on, gang?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
that's another slang.
yeah, that's just like another slang for like homie or partner. You know what
bruh.
I'm saying?
What's the
Round.
word?
Fully.
Foolie, yeah,
Foolie?
Foolie, yeah,
Well,
Foolie, yeah.
F-O-L.
What's up, fool?
F-O-O-L-I-E.
Niggas just say that out here.
Now some people be like, "What's up, fool?"
But we say
We
fool.
just be like, "Foolie," you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's up, fool?
Put that extra sauce.
Cause in Atlanta, that's how we like, what up, fool?
Yeah,
That's what they say. We like, bro, what up, fool?
That's like that. That's like
I
that.
understand the same.
Yeah.
All right.
That's old school New Orleans term.
Hey, appreciate the question.
That real
man.
shit.
Appreciate you tapping in, man. Hey, make sure y'all continue to call in at 678 383
What's the last phone?
4378.
All your questions.
That
Again,
right?
lady, we appreciate you calling in, tapping in with Let 'Em Cook podcast.
Should I ask questions?
On
She hung
me.
up again.
Oh, yeah,
What?
She got nervous. Oh,
She asked the question and just left. I like that.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Let's tap into this third song,
man. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Already listen.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
let's
like I
hit
said,
behind it one.
man, that's another one produced by my dog Marcus Music Beat It Zay. Shout out to my dog.
Shout out to him, man.
Featuring Poison Ivy, which is Boosted Badass daughter.
I
there.
know.
That's
Ooh.
How did you hook
Yeah.
up?
How did you get
Oh,
that?
we're gonna get up after the song. Let's after the song.
Yeah.
Let's get into that.
Okay.
I want to hear that.
Yeah.
The shot be talking that shit.
Take chances.
Man.
Feature Poison Ivy. Let's go.
Let 'em cook.
Stevens, where you at?
Yeah.
Guys, I'm already running on the story.
Yeah.
That's got to be a good story.
Got to know over here. That's crazy.
Who's gonna let everybody
I
in?
can settle for less, don't want no small shit.
Very
I'm
protected.
going all the way in, cause I want it all, yeah. Nigga, all the way out of mine, a real bad. Run it up, nigga, I did that. Look, fuck all that talking, I'm really bout that. I'm the type to go hit the road, come with it all back. Nigga, drop they nuts for a big lick, going all in. All I really want is a bang right now, is fuck a friend. Who really got that ambition, nobody matching mine. The richest nigga from uptown coming out of Zion. But you know the money ain't nothing if you ain't got a mind. My head is stacking it tall, I wanna see all of mine. No pressure on nothing, I got it coming to me. Ain't no choice when you flightin', I'm hustling all summer. Broke bitch in one bar, can't get a call from me. This year I'm loving myself, spending it all in me. But tell me where were you at when I ain't had none of that? Moves wasn't pulling up, they wasn't fucking with that. But not emotion, nigga, having them hoes ready to smash. But I got money on my mind, I don't see nothing but cash. Nobody around when I needed a hand. You don't know what I've been through just to get to these bands. But I give up all this money to see my partners again. Before I even had a doubt, I had a dream and a plan. And I had to take chances, take losses, stay down, keep going, bounce back for the win. Don't stop, do it again and again, love. Get it in, fuck a friend, love. You know what it is, love. Fuck what they talking about, 'cause you know how it feel. They turn this shit to something, come from nothing to a little.
Like fuck a friend, I got my brother and my sister too. No soul is bulletproof, we can take it there, it's all on you. I'm far from bougie, I still pluck salami out my tooth. Put rich up on my red, some shit you never seen, it's good too. This what it is, everybody wanna kill. They broken trying to drill, they won't be in the field. I grew up around some hustlers, they'll spank you chasing me. Baby, I'm still happy with all this pain through all the years. I had a plan.
Alright. 3 for 3. We fucking with all of that, boy. That's you cooking, boy. You cooking.
Boy,
That's how the fuck it is. Just get started.
crazy, bro. Boy, you got to let us know how you even tapped in.
We know,
with
nigga.
that one, boy. That's so crazy. That's hard.
Man, with that one, like,
That's
I
hard.
ain't gonna lie, like, I'm a fan of Poison Ivy music. You know what I mean? Not even just because she boosted daughter, like, you could stretch that just
Put her on
off her own talent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, shout it
I
hard.
like what she doing, you know what I'm saying? I had tapped into her music and was, digging it for them. I said, man, let me reach out. You heard me? She was, grinding with the little feature special. So I tapped in with her, you heard me? Did the feature, handled the business, went down to the Baton Rouge, drove from Atlanta to Baton Rouge,
Damn.
You heard me? Pulled up on, you know, the block. You heard me? They infamously known from right in front of Graham's old house. You heard me?
Yeah.
You heard me on West Garfield. Shot the video. You heard me? The rest history. It did. Like, and Double Back came out with a remix, and I put Mill States on that bitch too. You heard me?
What you talking about?
Just a remix on it too?
Yeah.
They're hard, man.
Hey, yeah, that shit, that's
But
saucy.
the video for that, the original Take Chances, you know, when me and Pause and I is out now on YouTube. Y'all go check that out.
Oh,
You heard me?
definitely
Got
tap
it.
in with that one.
We
Inspiration
got a
behind
question in the
that.
chat box. So, what motivates your music and your sound?
I was just about to say that too. That's funny. I read my mind.
Get his ass.
But like I was about to say with that song, you know, that's just like this, the title speak for itself. Take chances. You heard me? Sometimes you gotta drop in us, take chances. You feel
Yep.
me? Like you gotta just go out there and go for what you know. You feel me? And sometimes,
Even if you don't know the outcome.
yeah, for real. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes
Take
come out with
that
the
shit.
best outcome. Sometimes you got it might take a loss, but you just gotta roll with the punches. You hear me? So like my music,
Y'all
in
cooking
general,
tonight.
overall,
All right, we cooking.
you hear me? My music just inspired by life, like everything I done been through in life. You feel me? Everything I done seen, every emotion I done felt. You feel me?
That shit
I
real,
got
bro.
songs. You feel me? That make
That
you want to
real.
get up and go grind. I got love songs. I got bitch fuck you songs. You hear me? Like, anything. You feel everything I done been through. You feel me? Life's ups and downs. Like I got a song for damn like everything.
And the
You feel
nigga
me?
can feel that shit.
Straight up, we know when that shit real,
listening
bro.
to
Yep.
it though, like, bro, that last track that you just made with Poison Ivy, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like you can feel that shit. I
Straight
can
up.
feel like I can vision the motherfucker out here like hustling, trying to make some shit shake
Yeah,
because of
yeah.
the fact that hey, I'm down on my dick right now. You dig what I'm saying?
Yep.
I gotta go make some shit happen.
And I don't give a
You dig
fuck
what
how I'm
Yeah.
finna do
I'm
it.
saying? Bro.
I gotta take a chance,
Win,
bro.
lose, or
You
draw.
know.
You dig what I'm saying?
Going for broke.
I can feel that
Yep.
shit in there. That shit is crazy.
That
bro.
real, bro.
That shit really hard.
How
for
do you
real.
feel when fans say he got motion? Definition of a big stepper.
Ooh.
What you talking about,
Now,
no?
you
What
know,
you
I see
talking
your
about?
face.
They looking.
What make you feel like when they say you a blur out
I
here?
know fans get creative
I
with how they
appreciate the compliment. You heard me? Anybody that think highly or admire what I'm doing, you heard me? I respect you. I appreciate it. You feel me? That's motivation. You
Yes,
feel me?
sir.
Facts. That's
Yes,
why
sir.
I
It's just make me
Yo.
want to go harder, keep doing what I'm doing. I must be doing something.
Boy,
Look at they talking about.
But you're
yeah.
doing something right.
Cause
Oh,
they
God,
fucking with you, boy.
But you're 3 for 3. No cap, boy.
Yeah.
And you got some steppers with you, no?
Facts.
You for sure got some steppers on your shit, no?
And it kind of, I've been wondering about this as well, because I remember, like, you know, we kind of tapped in, you know, kind of piggyback on one of your cards, you know, give them a little, hold the question.
Oh, we got
Who the fuck is in, man?
Questions?
Look, who you calling, man? Let's do it.
Yo, welcome to Let 'em Cook Podcast. Who we speaking with?
Hey, this is Fancy.
Yo, what going
What up,
on,
Fancy?
Fancy?
What's up?
What's up?
What's
How
up?
y'all doing?
We-
All y'all success. I just kind of wanted to chime in. You know, we're talking about music, and I'm of course older. I'm 40, but I don't discriminate. I love all types of music, and good music is good music. But what I wanted to know, in y'all opinion, is how do you feel about I guess really back in the day, from my era, it was like where people would listen to rap music or any music, they kind of they had the beat and they told a story. And so do you feel like that has kind of gotten lost a little bit versus now too, it's more about just having a good hook and a good beat?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure,
Yeah,
for sure. No,
All right.
but it still be certain artists.
Good ass
though.
question, though.
Like that is a great question.
Good ass question.
Appreciate the question.
Shout out to you too. Shout out
Shout out
to
to Fancy, man. Appreciate you calling in, baby.
on some real shit, but
We're gonna
that
answer
shit.
it right now. Bye bye.
That shit definitely done got lost in the sauce now, bro. Because back in the day, we had actual storytellers, and that's why I'm fucking with your shit. But like you,
Is that your
you
good
actually
story? Yep.
telling a story, you piecing that shit together. You ain't just throwing random bars out there saying that them bitches gonna stick. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
And you can tell the era
yeah, for
of how
real.
it changed from me to cut you off, but from how the 90s was, because us being 90, baby, we grew up in that era. So during that era, you had your Pac and Biggie, you had your motherfucking
Your Andres,
your Andre, your
big
Outkast,
boys.
Right,
and
You dig
your
what I'm
Dungeon
saying?
family,
Yeah,
and your
right.
Wu-Tang
Yeah.
clan.
You feel me?
You had your Fuji people because they at the time they really were trying to be heard.
Yeah,
And
for
it
sure.
they knew for a fact when you finally are being heard, let's make sure we saying something.
Facts.
Nowadays, with the whole era of this shit happening, they don't have to try that hard to be heard. So the shit watered down now.
Bro.
Yeah, it's more instant everything.
It's more instant. So
Microwave music.
in
That
microwave
what it
music.
be, bro. And
Yeah, like people really be looking for the next quick thing,
Yep.
whatever the next quick hot saying is, or whatever's really popping on TikTok. People attention span is short, so
on God, it
it's
is.
like
Do you think YouTube Beats started that? The fact that you can just go on YouTube and shop your beats now, and like I remember back in the days in the 80s and 90s, you had to really find a beat guy. There's some garbage out there, but now you just go through YouTube.
Everybody
Pop and swipe. You think that
will play a role?
But you think
that's saturated, like everybody making
creating
music.
garbage.
But don't get me wrong though, it's still people out there that make good music.
It is.
It's just
more people that got to get out of the way out of.
You feel me? Like the game, not like how it was, you know, at one point. You feel me? Like where you had a variety on the forefront, like artists still, labels still sign. Okay, we're gonna sign a little conscious rap. We're gonna sign a little bit of this. Now it's kind of like more like, okay, everything gotta fit this criteria type shit. You know what I'm
put
saying?
you in that box.
They trying to get you to compete with what's popping out there already. You feel me? So,
and you know it'd be so crazy, bro. It's like on some real shit, bro. Like like you said, this shit oversaturated, bro. So
and there's no more artist development either.
That's really the facts.
They're not taking the time to develop these.
It's like anybody could just pick a beat off YouTube, go record it, whether it be in a quality studio or on their phone or in their room or something.
You can get organized sensation like this now.
You can.
You don't even need to have a producer or a record label or nothing.
And if you have one song that you ain't your first time being in the studio for, and from that alone you can't claim that you're an authentic artist,
bro.
It ain't gonna come out right.
But it literally be motherfuckers who like you'll find like one out of every 30-some artists, just a random number, bro, who actually talking about some shit. You feel what I'm saying?
I think that's one.
What up, Fully? I like that.
It's hard to find.
I guarantee that's one of your people's there. That last name.
That's fancy. Who
just called?
Oh, that's fancy?
Yeah.
Okay. She said she liked Fully.
What up, Fully? Yeah. But that ass though, like that was a good ass question though.
That shit. That we know this music and like we starting off like, cause me and my brother take that music shit very serious. He still do. But far as like the shit we like, we still do. But like I remember in the beginning when we first got into it, we ain't just listen to anybody. Like we were and it's crazy. Me being from Atlanta, bro, I want to listen to no Atlanta rapper. I was all Young Money.
Favorite rapper growing up,
Lil Wayne. That's it. Like I had a lot of New Orleans influence on me. That was the era. Well, and then mixtape era.
For him, it was Wayne. For me, it was Wayne and Tip.
It was Wayne and Tip for you a lot.
But
you're not saying that name.
That's crazy.
Clippers.
Clifford, man. Hey, you done made
I know his government name too, you know.
Yeah.
Just so you know, I know him. Ain't like I haven't.
You done made a real enemy out here.
I know you disrespect me like that.
I'm DC.
Hey, you DC, bro. You got at least try to get in how you can get it, bro.
Hey, speaking of DC, bro, my condolences to DC on Fly, bro. My condolences too, for real, bro. Praying for that shit. My fault. I ain't want to take it down, but bro. Like I had to, bro. That shit that was sad as fuck, bro. That shit that was crazy, bro. But just to pick the tempo back up, look like we going 4 for 4, but I know you ain't missing on the last shot. You clutching.
It might be a real combo out here, man.
Like dessert.
Yeah. We already ate goddamn the main course and shit, but they really dessert.
You still got room?
All right, bro. We don't let them cook now.
I forgot. You right, bro.
You feel me? Don't do nothing but eat.
Yeah, you right.
You know what I'm saying?
You right.
Go ahead, you do the 4th one, man.
You got room for more.
Man, this song here, you heard me, I call this one Blood Cry, you feel me? And it's just like, me just like how you know how Jay-Z said I gotta make this song cry.
Yeah,
that's how I felt like when I was just, cause I don't even write, I just go in the booth, you know, just straight freestyle punch in. So whatever on my mind, my heart, and it's like I just was thinking about everybody I done lost and all my, you know, falling homies, you heard me?
Right.
You know, all the blood that been shed in the streets, and I just came up with that title, Blood
Cry. That's crazy.
But
bro.
My dog Cam Cortez, he made the beat. Upcoming producer out of New Orleans. He doing like all the upcoming artists out of New Orleans. He doing all their tracks and shit like that. So he had a high producer look for Cam Cortez, but this song called Blood Cry. And this one straight from the heart, straight from the street. You hear me to y'all. Yeah.
That's right, man. Let him cook.
No feature. Producer's amazing.
Can't take this pain away. Look, shit happened years ago. ago, still feel the same today. Go to all my best friends from me. Feel like I'm out here all alone, nothing real to me. My little snake me, these hoes faking. My heart aching, can't even embrace my feelings no more. Cut them all, bitch, I'm a dog that you ain't sold. Coming for it all, you can see what I saw. Coming up round shows, deep over in that water, up down third wall, all the way back to that 9. Then I lost my mind, caught up in a life of crime. On the inside, I'm crying. Still gon' keep my head up, I gotta keep my bread up. Don't trust nothing, I fed up. Show these niggas who the head, Nigga never been scared, boy. I been out here home head first. A lot of eyes, they dead first. And I ain't tryna record, that wasn't my work. Streets so elementary, shit ain't got the same to me. Still ahead of my time, and my game run deep. All the partners I done lost, you know my pain run deep. Gotta use the shit as motivation till this thing complete.
Yeah, boy.
Boy, this shit that I can listen to every
fucking day.
You
Cause that's that real.
That be real.
Come on,
shit,
bro. You cooking.
4 for 4 in this bitch, man.
Bro, come on.
4
Hey,
for 4,
that boy 4 for 4 in this bitch. What?
I'm glad you said break before that song, because if you listen to the words, you're telling a story about your life. I know what happened that day.
Right.
I wasn't there. We never met. But I know what happened that day for that song.
That shit real.
That shit real.
Really give you a glimpse.
He is a very, very good storyteller.
Yes, sir.
Sure.
And I've never been to wherever he lives, but I know what it looks like. I know what happened that night.
That shit dope.
That shit, it ain't the story when it's the truth.
Bro, and then you know it's real when a motherfucker go in the booth and ain't got shit wrote down. He just pouring it hard
Exactly.
out.
He told you what happened.
Crazy.
You got a question in the box. Do you have a rapper you look up to as a role model?
Great question.
Oh my.
See, and most people that are paying forwards don't have role models.
Yeah, I was about to say, cause
they want to be.
By me just being grown and having a mind of my own, I can't really say I got a role model.
Right. That role,
but I do have a lot of artists I'm probably influenced by, like, or inspired by. I should say. You know what I'm saying? Like, by a lot of different artists' success, and you know what I'm saying, and testimonies and shit like that. That shit inspiring. So there's a lot of artists that I look up to and inspired by in that way, in the sense of just them coming from nothing to something. Like,
any ones in particular?
Shit, of course, I gotta go back to the home team, like people like Cash Money, No Limit, just knowing where we come from and how hard it is to make it and overcoming those obstacles. I salute people like Birdman, Ronald Slim Williams, Master P, for just, you know what I'm saying, and as well as people like, my bros, Long Live Bankroll Fresh, Long Live Trouble, man. You know what I'm saying?
School,
two people, my peers, like I could actually say, man, I watched them come up and we all had a dream to want to do this shit, and I actually see them step into their greatness and take off and shit. That shit was inspiring.
It was inspiring.
My wife and Lucy, we went to school together. We went to Southside together. Like all of us, you feel me?
I said, bro, I think bro went to Southside because we went to Southside. Yeah, so I was like that. That's how I knew, bro, cause not to cut y'all, but like to kind of get a little backstory, cause I knew of you back then, but like I ain't really know you, bro. I think you like what grade? I graduated 2010.
2010.
So
I was already out there.
So yeah, I think you were 3 grades higher than me.
I went to like 05, 06 school. Yeah.
So yeah, when I was 9th grade, you was at corn still.
Yeah, I'm still in corn.
Yeah. So when I was in the freshman, you was
neighborhood though. So
you was.
That was we probably ran into each other a lot too.
That when I had C. I think you fucking with the video, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was fucking with the video.
He was fucking with the video real hard, and that when Trouble had did the Busta remix.
Yeah.
And a lot of people know saying recipe school. RP school, man. Like us saying shit like that when we come from straight out the apartment, bro. Like shit like that was inspiring to us because you got people like
man.
All them folks, man.
Scooter got down coming down. Yeah, but them niggas used to come through.
They was always in here. You right.
Always coming through.
Yeah,
that's another.
That shit was inspiring.
That's another artist, like, you know what I'm saying, just people like Future. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember, bro, when he was on the come up when nobody didn't really know him.
Rico.
You feel me? And like just seeing his come up, that was inspiring because I'm a fan of his music.
Me too.
And me just knowing him, just seeing him come up in the hood and shit, that shit inspiring to see somebody go from rags to riches. So everybody that came up from that 6, man, you know what I'm saying?
But that shit's special, but it's a real lot of talent in there, and it's crazy. It's a lot of unturned stones out there, boy.
Yeah, for sure.
Real gems out there that come from that.
And they show you that you can do it too, because like look where we from. Like a lot of greats that came from.
I swear to God,
Zone 6. You feel?
Bro, a lot of them, boy.
And I be trying to tell folks, bro. I be like, bro, living in Edgewood and seeing what the fuck moving around and going on in that day, bro. I never seen a more concentrated place that had fucking talent, bro.
Yep.
Like untapped potential, bro. Like shout out to Ola Runt.
Oh,
I remember
yeah.
home as a legit,
Straight up.
legit.
Shout out Lil Sam.
Shout out Lil
Shout out
Sam.
Lil Sam.
Oh,
Shout out Lil
God,
Sam.
shout out Lil Sam, bro.
Real Edwood shit,
Like,
man.
it's so much talent in that one place, and I'm humble and honored to
Oh,
even
real.
go
All that, man.
free
all
Ola Runt,
lot,
man.
man.
On God, but hit me. You feel me?
Hey,
Another
talk about
question in the box. How do you feel about rappers rapping about eating?
eating.
Eating butt.
Ew.
Oh, that.
Oh, she talking about old
what?
Sukiana.
Ah,
man.
yeah, that's it.
I didn't see
That's
the
that
little
female
icons.
shit.
There's a couple butts in there. How do you feel about these rappers talking about eating ass?
Oh,
That's what she's trying to say.
I don't know,
Keep it
man.
real up
It's
in
each
here.
their own.
They
That's
do
how
not.
I feel, yeah.
freak ass niggas.
That's the bitches doing it.
Oh, yeah, hey.
That's the bitches.
Oh, God,
That's
sit
the
down.
bitches.
I can try to
man.
say, eat a nigga ass.
Hey, times have changed. That's all I
Hey,
can say.
man.
Oh, God, time to
I
change,
remember
boy.
back in the days.
That shit was forbidden.
Yeah, even if you eat pussy, you weren't trying to broadcast it like
Nah,
I don't
On
eat no
me.
pussy.
On
Like,
me.
If a nigga knew you eat pussy, you couldn't hit the blunt with him.
You feel me?
Nigga like, nah, bro, you keep your own blunt.
It was a long
That
time.
was
Y'all
a
ain't
fun-
act like you wasn't eating no pussy, boy.
Nah, that wasn't it. I knew I was eating pussy. I wasn't worried about it. The main thing I used to ask nigga, and my brother tell you, if I smoke with you, it was tradition for me to ask a nigga, do you eat ass?
Oh, God.
Oh, God. I'll do that to anybody.
Yeah.
Do you eat ass?
Now you gotta
My
really
husband eat ass, and he be around.
now
She
you
know
gotta
damn
really,
well.
now you gotta really ask a motherfucker.
Cap
that.
ass.
So, keeping it real, we had a question on our show last night. How many dates do you go on until you eat ass?
So you
There ain't no dates in the fucking world.
Yeah.
Me.
Stop playing,
You
boy.
gotta be my bitch. You gotta be my old
You gotta
lady.
be. You gotta be. You gotta be.
my old lady. Like,
gotta
be.
for real.
I ain't want to judge.
You did?
Y'all do what y'all do. I ain't on that.
We had a
I
lady
ain't
call
gonna lie, you
us.
heard me. If you my bitch, you heard me, you my girl. Yeah, ain't no
Yeah.
reason like yeah.
We in there.
We had
That
a
one I
lady
know
call
it's
us
clean.
yesterday and says you have to eat ass the first day.
The first date.
Otherwise, you ain't getting no
Hell
goals
nah.
with you.
That's a semen demon right
But
there.
you might keep that shit moving.
Oh, what's going
First
on?
night.
I don't even know your hygiene routine.
Yeah,
I don't even know you that clean.
Oh,
on
God.
the first
That
date.
shit.
I didn't know if I
nasty,
was. You heard me? Like,
But the
I was
first
saying
date,
that
though?
one.
You hold with the instant chow, boy. But
First day.
you hold crazy, boy.
Badass.
Yo, with that Chinese food.
supermodel bit like, I
You
got
got
to
the
eat
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
All these girls are singing these songs now. Like, there's a song out there that says girls are hoes too. Girls are players too.
Hey, girls are playing Coil Ray shit.
Coil
ain't
Ray.
it? Yeah.
We're supposed to respect women, but now they got a song out there
I
saying
ain't
they
that.
players too.
on the first date.
Yeah, you like that birthday.
Not on the
Hey,
first
dog.
date.
Shout out to her.
Shout out. Hey,
But
yeah, go on.
Carter Ray, holla at me.
Hey, bro, you
Studio date.
gotta serve it up. Motherfucker say, "Cause that bitch to an oyster."
I gonna eat that bitch in the studio, bro.
Yeah.
Man, look.
Nah, bro, I can't fuck with it. I tell Mossberg to smell his lip. Oh my
You
God!
don't smell it, boy.
Man.
I'm on your ass when I get to the
Hey, man,
crib,
one more
bro.
question before you get up out of here, man.
That she hell.
The StarDAT that's in your name, I know that I understand that was like a group or like a
Yeah.
team, right?
Most
How
definitely.
exactly did that originate, man? Like the StarDAT?
To start that shit, man. Like it started in New Orleans, Uptown, Third Ward. You heard me? We had a clique called the Pop Stars. You heard me? Just on some street shit. You know what I'm saying? And StarDAT was just like a saying, some shit that we just say. We kind of just make it mean whatever the fuck we want to make it mean. You heard me? Just depending on how you use it. But like when we popped off with the music, my first hit song, my Juvenile to Juvenile, that bitch popped off for me locally in New Orleans, and I was like, man, we need a name for just the brand. You feel me? I'm like, since the hood rapper StarDAT and everybody saying StarDAT, and it was just so catchy, I was like, fuck it, we're gonna name it StarDAT ENT. And then, you know, I always been Jay Slim, but then later on, you know, you see people pop up with similar names and shit like that. You feel me? So I was like, I'm gonna put the StarDAT to represent the brand and put that in front of Jay Slim. That's why it's StarDAT Jay Slim. Some people be like, StarDAT, just call me StarDAT. You feel me? But it's cool because that's the brand. You feel me? That's what you think of when you think of any one of us. But yeah, that's how it started, just being on some little shit, and then the music popped off for us locally, and that's just was history from there.
History for
And the
now.
whole city just was embraced it. Like everybody was fucking around how to start it. You heard me? They fuck with it. You heard me? Like, for real. And we got people with tattoos, like they got hoes with tattoos and shit. StarDAT tattoos all on them and shit. Like I know about 4 or 5 bitches
Got
StarDAT.
tattoo.
Yeah.
I ain't even got to StarDAT tattoo. I'm the founder of this shit. And these ain't no bitches I was fucking like, oh my girl, oh yeah, go get my shit tattooed.
Oh yeah.
These is people that just was dedicated to the movement and just, you
They
know,
were fucking with
and
it.
believed in it. You feel me?
They're hard.
That's
Bro.
So shout out to everybody who got that shit tatted in flesh, man.
But shout out to y'all folks.
Y'all
Y'all the real ones, boy.
Yeah,
Look it up on YouTube. Y'all gonna see, man.
Yeah, you talking about
StarDAT.
A lot of content.
On God, but it's good. But I know how it is, goddamn, when it kind of, you know, creating your own brand and creating your own, at least even an artist name. You feel what I'm saying?
That's the hard part.
But like, I was gonna roll with Jet Malberg at first. Like, that's my favorite, you know what I mean? That's my favorite gun. But then I seen so many niggas named Malberg just spelled different ways and shit.
You like, nah.
I was like, okay. First four letters of my name is K-A-S-H, and Cash. You know what I'm saying? Malberg the Cash.
Yeah.
They throw that bit together like that, though.
Yeah, that's hard.
You
And
feel
it
what I'm
stuck.
saying?
And it stuck.
Then my last name, Moss. You dig what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
hard.
you feel me? Just had to go.
Yeah, I wish I thought that shit first.
Yeah.
Come on, they all too, nigga.
Nah, you
Yeah, I wish I thought that shit first.
Sombrero boys or some shit. Poncho Power.
Hey, what is it? He about 2 minutes. He about to bring out that. He about to bring out that dashiki. He about to do his dashiki try
I don't
dance.
know what y'all.
Don't worry about it. Don't try to give us no fufu. Don't want none of that shit. Or no goat.
But quit lying, but you know you eat the fuck out some fufu now.
I would eat fufu.
But that shit good as hell.
I'll tell that shit up. But hey, man.
But it been a fucking pleasure. But episode 8
Amen.
had a real deal stepper in this bitch, man.
So
StarDAT.
I appreciate it, man. It was a pleasure.
It's a motherfucking pleasure, big dog. All the way from NO.
What you got
to the
coming up?
A.
Straight up.
Yeah, let us know what's going on.
Man, I'm trying to flood the summer. I'm trying to flood them all this year with new music from me. I'm trying to work with new talent, new upcoming artists. So if you want to come up and you trying to work new serious, you trying to grind, you feel me? I'm trying to flood them with the music. We're trying to do films, you know, just more content, short films, you feel me? Documentaries to give y'all more in-depth look into my life and what we doing, you feel me? And just staying relevant, just staying out here, you feel me? Y'all gonna see me on the scene, all the events popping in New Orleans and Atlanta, worldwide, we out here. You feel me? New music coming soon. Like I said, I got the unreleased song, me and Birdman, Uptown Hitters, produced by Audio Hitters. That's gonna be coming soon. Working on a new album, you heard me? So
you got a name for it yet?
I got a title, you dig, I've been playing with for a minute. My first album, Before the Bag, you heard me? Well, not my first, but like the first of this new music I've been releasing, you feel me? Like this new era started, you heard me? Before the Bag, that's out right now on all platforms. Y'all check that out.
Yes, sir.
I got
straight up
the volume 2 to that, Before the Bag, a few jugs after. So y'all still on
fucking with
look out for
that
that.
shit hard.
That's coming soon. You
That hard.
Featuring all the new hits, new singles y'all been hearing from me, as well as a lot of new music. You feel me? You might hear some more bigger features on that thing soon too. You never know.
Hey, talking about that shit gonna be. We're looking forward to it,
big
but
motion though. Big motion, but y'all make sure y'all tap into the music videos. Make sure y'all tap into the songs, bro.
Stream my boy
Run
shit,
them
man.
motherfucking numbers up, bro.
StarDAT J Slim, the nigga on all platforms.
Slim,
you can't get the name wrong. It's only him.
You feel me?
He don't StarDAT J Slim in his bitch.
Like my boy DC say, very Googleable. You feel me?
Hey, you talking about
very Googleable.
very Googleable.
You feel me?
Comes up first.
It got to. That shit too
If
unique.
you write StarDAT, just write StarDAT. I didn't write J Slim.
Just StarDAT.
Pop right up.
You gonna
That
see
shit.
it, man. Yeah, I
Hey,
appreciate
bro.
y'all letting me share my recipe. You heard me?
Hey, man.
Let me cook it. Did.
Yeah.
God,
Share
boy.
it with the world.
But hey,
Shout out to everybody that tuned in, called in. You feel me?
on me, man. Hey, this has been episode 8 of the Let 'em Cook podcast, man. This your boy Mossberg the Cash.
It's your boy motherfucking Black Migos Zone 6, the real one and the only one.
Uh-huh.
Episode 8.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna let you know. When you got the recipe,
Uh-huh.
it's always something to cook in this bitch. Every time.
And if you don't got the recipe, don't step to me.
Don't walk a fucking step.
Uh-huh.
You hear me, man?